I hate to say it, but you are the bottleneck in your business right now. Emails are sitting for days, leads are growing cold, and you are leaving so much money on the table. I used to be the bottleneck in my business as well. In my rental real estate business, I get at least 30 to 40 inquiries a day from Zillow about apartment showings, about application requirements, about you name it, the entire workflow from listing an apartment to filling it with a new tenant. And now my AI email responder handles it all 100% automatically. I never have to open my email and check it, and I never have to worry if the process is stopped or stalled waiting on me. So here's a very simple explanation of how it all works. Every notification that I get from Zillow lands into my email inbox. So from my email inbox, my Claude agent reads the question, determines what kind of incoming lead it is, finds the matching template that I have approved for it to send on my behalf, analyzes the response, and then it sends the reply. And this all happens every 60 seconds. So imagine the experience that your clients or your customers will receive when they send an inquiry and they get a response within 60 seconds. This used to take me sometime days, right? Like if it was over the weekend, if you send a message late at night or something like that, you could be waiting hours to get a response. My agent now takes care of all of that. You'll see me running all of this on my Mac Mini in the background. I wanted something that could stay on 24/7 and quietly handle all of the lead emails without tying up my main laptop. This whole Claude Code agent lives on that box. So once it's up, I don't have to think about it again. And it keeps checking my inbox and sending replies while I'm doing other things. Now, I started this workflow off in Zapier, which is great if you're just getting started with agents. But when I tell you I blew through my credits, I blew through my credits. So that's when you have to decide if it's a high volume activity, you may want to go into something a little more elevated and get a Mac Mini where you can run it 24/7 and not worry about running out of credits. But if it's just something that happens once a week or once a month, you can certainly use Zapier and save yourself a whole lot of money. So how do you even get started setting up something like this? It's actually a lot easier than you think. You come up with the idea. You go to whatever your AI chatbot of choice is. And for me, because Claude is so super precious, I only come to Claude and when I exactly know what I want. So I start off in ChatGPT and I work through the entire idea. These are all my problems. This is everything I needed to do, giving it the full background and context of what it needs to help me build something. And so once ChatGPT and I have figured the whole thing out, I come over into Claude and I say, hey, I'm building this. Paste in everything that ChatGPT gave me. And Claude says, great. Here's how we'll build this. And it starts asking me questions of things maybe that were left out. And so once it has everything it needs, it says, okay, great. How do you want to build this? And I say, hey, I'm using Claude Code. So first it starts giving me everything as if I want to build it myself because I haven't exactly told it how I want to do this. But later on, when I share that, oh, I have a Mac Mini and we need to run this via Claude Code, it says, okay, here's exactly what you need to do. So here's an example of one of the prompts that how Claude will take your English and it will turn it into the language that Claude Code needs to take it off and build your application for you. Now, we do need to differentiate because you have Claude, the application, which is a chat bot, right? You're going back and forth with it. I'm in chat right now, but you also have Claude Code, which will take something and build it for you. It will create all the code that needs to happen on the back end to bring your idea to life. Claude Chat is telling me what to say to Claude Code because Claude Code works in the terminal. So you just take exactly what it says and you drop it over into Claude Code. So then Claude starts going through each of the steps. First, it says, well, give me access to your Gmail account. Okay. Give me an example of what the email looks like from Zillow so I can get all the information I want from it. We've already talked about what you want me to do. The next stage for me is I'm saving everything to Airtable so that I have a dashboard and I can see what happened, right? I don't have to check the emails one by one, but I can log in and see how many leads came today, how many people put in applications, every step of the process. The agent is working this entire thing behind the scenes, but I like the dashboard. So if you just want to pop in and see what happened, you can. So let me show you what's going on up until that point. So here's where everything starts, right? You can see that Zillow is sending me loads and loads and loads of messages all day, every day about people wanting to book a showing and everything like that, or asking questions, et cetera, et cetera. And so you can see the important information is already here, their name, the address, what they want. And so my agent is sitting here waiting for new emails to pop up. Once a new email comes, it takes the information that it needs, it pops it into my Airtable, and it marks the email as read. So let's look over in my Airtable, which I love. It's a lot like Google Sheets or something, or Excel, but it's basically a cloud database. So you can see here in just the last 2 days that my agent has processed 57 emails for me. This would have taken me, and it's not hard work, but it's tedious work. And if you step away or take your eyes off of your email for just a moment, you missed valuable things, right? Look at all these applications that are waiting for me to respond to them. So what's important for me here is that I'm gathering leads who have seen my vacant apartment on Zillow. And so you see this auto reply. That means a new lead has sent an email asking for a showing. And so my agent auto replies with the link that it needs for the showing that they are interested in. And I have a vacancies tab here, which gives my agent all the information. These are the properties I have available. This is the link to the showing. This is the link to the application. It has everything. This is how much it costs. This is how much the fees are. So if a lead asks a question about a specific listing, my agent can answer all of those questions. Now you do have to keep that up to date. That's the only tab you have to keep up to date. So once it sends the lead the replied email with everything they need to know about the apartment and how to book a showing, then my agent is sitting in my inbox again, waiting for that showing to be booked. So you can see these are leads that actually clicked on the link that it was sent from the first reply, and they actually followed through and booked a showing. So I'm actually capturing here when the showing is. Oh, and I love to see this. Now, this is something that I'm going to edit, because if the person changes the spelling of their name at all, my agent thinks it's a new lead. But what's important here is that Zach requested a showing at 1:13, and by 1:15, he had booked it. I would not have replied to his email in 2 minutes. So the fruits of my labor are already very, very clear. Now, let's watch it live. Okay, so here you can see my email on the left. I have some unread emails that are saying that leads are asking about my showings. And then here on the right, you can see my agent is combing through. So it already captured the first one. Her name was Donna. So it captured Donna. It captured what the apartment she's interested in, and it switches to auto replied once it has found her. Yeah, Donna put in a couple of requests. So it has Donna there, and you'll see it continue to work through the rest of these open emails until they're all uploaded into my dashboard. And so now you'll see the agent continue to work through the rest of the open emails. And then when it's all done, I'll have all of my new leads here in the database, and all of my emails will appear as read. And then here you see me checking Zillow to make sure that it actually sent the reply. When it told me it sent the reply, is the reply actually there? There it is. So I've covered all my bases. My agent is checking my emails. You can see them turning red. It's checking my emails. It's putting the lead information in Airtable, and it's also sending the reply to the lead in Zillow, all while I do 50 million other things without having to sit and babysit this process. Now, that was just the first step. Let's take a look at the second step. Let's look at the other area where my agent is checking to see when these leads have scheduled a showing, and also uploading that into my Airtable. So let's look at that next. Now, where you're looking at here is the other area in my inbox where all of the Calendly bookings come in. So you can see the agent is reading my emails and creating the lead in my Airtable and setting the stage to showing scheduled. So it's going through all of these emails, and you'll see all of these showing schedules pop up. So what I love about this agent is that it is it has completely offloaded a lot of my manual tasks. What I used to do is I would open each one of these emails and I would have saved replies, but I would have to tweak them, right? Depending on what the person asked, depending on what property it was, I was constantly tweaking saved replies. And so what this does for me is that it opens the email, it determines what information this person needs, it tweaks my saved reply directly to what that person needs, and it sends it off. And I don't have to use any of my cognitive load to do it. Like, I have no cognitive load associated with this task. And I can sleep well knowing that I'm not the bottleneck in getting my apartments filled. So it has populated all of my showings that were open, and it even tells me when the showing is. And that's important because I'm actually going to build this out into a bigger system. I'm just giving you guys just a peek at what building an agent can do for you. But before I get into my full workflow, a couple of things you want to remember. And what keeps this safe is that my agent is only looking for emails with a specific subject line. And agents work great when the data is repeatable and it knows what to expect. So if I get a Zillow email and it doesn't recognize the subject and it doesn't know what to do, then it just adds that to my daily email that I get at the end of the day. Hey, Jerry, here are some emails that I could not resolve for you. So that's kind of how you get around, a client asking for one thing and your agent just picking any random response to send it. You have to put those guardrails in place that this is how you reply to a specific type of question. If you don't understand it, you need to ask me. And so, as I mentioned, I like the Airtable dashboard because I can always pop in and I can see the different stages that all of my leads are sitting in, and I can take action on those right away. I can just pick 1 hour out of every day where I just act on my leads, and I'm not sitting around or feeling chained to my laptop waiting for things to pop in. What's key here is that this workflow works everywhere. Anytime you get emails that you need to respond to, but it doesn't actually require thought, it's just moving something to the next step or moving it along in the process. So for service businesses, lawyers get all kind of inbound leads, coaches, consultants, agencies. You got sales teams who people are booking discovery calls all the time. And so what that could look like is maybe you have a form on your website where people enter their information. Well, you could have your agent sitting there watching and waiting and taking them through the next step of the process. Operations teams, it can help book travel, schedule deliveries, confirm appointments. And I love that because that's one thing I need to add to the back of my workflow is to confirm the showing appointments, because that's another place where we are the bottleneck, right? We don't want to show up to showings where people are not there, but we also don't want to text 25 people at a time. So again, use this workflow to help you reply automatically, save time, and never miss a lead. So just to recap, this is what I built very simply using Claude Code. I started with emails in my inbox. I went to my agent and I said, look for these types of emails. Here are the acceptable responses. Sit there, read, match, personalize, and send. And then I took that whole prompt, plopped it into Claude Code. It was completely built and you saw the results for yourself. Leads are getting responses and booking calls within 2 minutes. And I love that because when a person has decided that they're interested in something, if you let 4 or 5 hours go by, we all know we have forgotten. We may not be interested anymore. We may have found a solution by then. So I like that my agent gets right on top of it. And then I tease that this is just the beginning, right? This is just step one of my full system that I have completely built out. Because once you take on step one and my agent is already doing the lead intake and checking for showings, well, I might as well walk through the rest of the process. And so my agent now is fully capable of this entire 5-stage, handling all of these stages by itself. So it's doing lead intake, is making sure the showings are scheduled. After the showing, it's sending an email with further instructions to the lead. Once the lead has submitted their application, it's letting me know. And then once I report to the agent, whether it's an approve or decline, it takes additional steps for me. And every day I get an email with all of my leads in each one of these stages. And the agent tells me exactly what happened today, exactly what it needs me to do today. And everything keeps moving without me being the bottleneck. Trust me, you need this agent. It is super powerful. And I know I went over a lot and it may seem very complicated, but it is not. So every demo that we do here on the Prompt Life podcast comes with an AI simple action plan. We call it ASAP, which gives you actions that you can take to actually implement this. And I know you might have questions and you might get a little confused. So once you get your own ASAP and you get the action plan, you're also invited to our AI office hours where we go deep, we answer all questions, and we can really help you get up and running. So make sure you go ahead and grab that. There were a couple things that I blew past because I didn't want to get very caught up in the weeds, but there is the whole, how do I go from the prompt that Claude gave me? How does that whole thing translate into Claude Code? How do I get through that whole setup? How do I troubleshoot? How do I set up my Mac Mini? If you have questions about those and you want to see a video about that, drop a comment and let me know, and I can do a demo about that as well. But on this channel, I show ambitious professionals how to use AI in their real career, business, and life so that they can save time and build more leverage. And if you want to see what else I'm building, make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss a demo. See you next time.